Okay, so this is the corner house on the street that my dad lives on in Misne Balam. This property is taken care of by the gardener that takes care of my dad's property. And he comes here in the afternoon and takes care of it, but nobody lives here. They might come out here once a week or once every other week to pay the gardener. And then it's a 1-bedroom house, I guess, and I think they want like 1.3 million pesos for it. Let me show you. It's jungle everywhere else. You know, there's nothing here except jungle, jungle, more jungle. And the property right next door to the little house has a wall in front of it, just a dry stack wall to mark out the property line. And then across the street there is a fenced off property that originally had been built up so that they could raise dogs here. I think they were breeding animals here, dogs. And then I think they just kind of abandoned it. There's a building back there, way back. Let me see if I can get a video of it because it's become very overgrown. There's a little building back there you can see. And then here is a second house on my dad's block. They call it El Pairaso, Paradise, the Paradise, on Calle 22. And it's a nice piece of property. I believe he has a gardener who comes out here and cares for it, but whoever it is who owns it only comes once every 6 months, once a year maybe. But it is, the property is cared for. Somebody does take care of it. It's pretty. More jungle as we walk up to my dad's house. You can see, I don't know if you can see way up there, the pink bougainvillea on the right side. That's where my dad's house is. But until then, there's not another single house on this block. Nothing. There's some rock walls that have been begun to kind of mark out the property lines, but nobody's taken the time to come out here and build. Until very recently, a couple months ago, somebody put a wall around their property that's pretty high. It's about a 7-foot wall, maybe 8-foot wall, but they haven't put anything on the property except they cleared out the property, so they got rid of all the, you know, the jungle all over the place, and left a couple of big trees and just put a big rock wall. And I'll show you that in a minute. You can see down there at the very, very end of this road, that is the main street coming into Misne Balam, and it is a blacktop, but it is totally destroyed. Look at how cool these cactus are, just growing wild. Here's my dad's property line. Starts with that wall. It's about a 5-foot wall, I think. Surrounds the whole property, and the property is really, really big. And then there's Bougainvillea. And then this is his place. Hi, girls. I love you. That's Shell. Hi, Shell. You can see the girls over there. Hi, girlie. And that's his. I'm going to show you how far back it goes in just a second as I get to a place that's cleared. I don't know if you can tell, but it goes way, way back. It's two lots, so it's a full block. And then here, right across the street, kind of cat a corner from him, is this new wall that's been built. And there's the end of the block. And that's it. That's all that there is. He's the only resident on this block. There are 2 other residents about a quarter of a mile away. Oh, look, there's a fox. Oh my gosh. I just saw a fox. That was wild. So cool. Anyway, that was something else. I hope I videotaped that. And there's the girls. There's the beautiful girls. What are you doing, beautiful girls? Hi, lady. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Shell. Hi, Ellie. Pretty girls.